Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm reviewing Enraged and Enraged by Huge Supplements. If you don't know who I am, I'm Nader. I review supplements, mostly the strong pre-workouts. This pre-workout took me by surprise because the formula is tiny compared to their previous original Enraged. Yeah, this one is huge. I'm going to explain in this video what makes this pre-workout unique. But first, I'm going to go over the label and then we'll dive into my experience. So, Enraged and Enraged. This is a tiny scooper type of pre-workout. Lots of stimulants, a few nootropics, and it's really strange because it's not something you would see often and frequently. Most pre-workouts start with citrulline. There's no citrulline in here. In fact, it starts with beta-alanine. So if you like beta-alanine, you're going to like these tingles. 4 grams in here. That's 4,000 milligrams. If you're not used to beta-alanine, you're gonna feel the tingles. But don't worry, it's a harmless sensation. It's gonna help with endurance, power, strength, all the good stuff. But it takes time to work, so you do need to have it in bulk supply if you wanna take advantage of it. And then we have Alpha GPC. This one is dosed at 1,000 milligrams. That's 1 gram. And that's 50% of course, but usually this is dosed at 800 milligrams. Alpha GPC is really good for focus. It's gonna help you have that long-lasting focus and hopefully long after the gym, because that's how Alpha GPC is supposed to work. Then we have eria jarensis, 350 milligrams, nice, pretty good dose. Then we have caffeine, granddaddy of stimulants. Can't have a pre-workout, a stimulant one at least, without caffeine. 300 milligrams in here, but there's also 2 more forms of caffeine, caffeine malate and caffeine citrate. Caffeine malate is a slower digesting form of caffeine, meaning you'll have a longer lasting source of energy. Then we have citrate, super fast hitting caffeine, faster than hydrous in fact. It's supposed to be theoretically. It's all theory until you really try the pre-workout. Then we have halostastin. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. But 50 milligrams in here. It's such a weird stimulant. I don't even know what to expect from this kind of stimulant, but there's no DMHA in here. So I guess that's what replacing it. Then we have huperzine. Huperzine is actually dosed quite high at 35 milligrams. That's normally dosed under 20 milligrams. So 35 milligrams, that's focus right there. That's on its own. It's going to give you long lasting focus, theoretically. Then we have black pepper extract, 10 milligrams to help you absorb all the ingredients. I think you know what that does, right? By now, you probably know. You probably know. So anyway, the experience. This is totally different. So there's only 10 grams per serving, sorry. 2 scoops, 10 grams of ingredients. Compare that with Enraged, 30 grams of ingredients per scoop. That's a big difference. And there's 20 servings in Enraged and the original, 20, 40 type of scenario in Enraged and Enraged. But let me get the flavor out the way, because I know you're gonna be like, how's it taste? What's the flavor like? Tastes good. Nothing too artificial, but it tastes good. It's satisfying. I like it more than some other pre-workouts that taste kind of bad, but this is good. I give this a good out of 10. So, blood raspberry, it's a flavor I've been trying. It's pretty much finished. Actually, it's completely finished. Today was the last day I used it. And man, the experience is different. So, when I first take this, 10 minutes in, there's a buzzy feeling going on in the head. There's a good mood going on and it elevates to the point where you would think you would get really happy, but it's just like a subtle flow of euphoria, but it's a nice head buzz. I want to call it a warm head buzz, because every time I took it, no matter what day or what time, fasted, protein shake, this would satisfy me like completely. Wouldn't miss any other pre-workout. When I took this was almost like a daily driver, pretty safe to take, often no side effects, and it was just a really nice head buzz. Like, I have to empathize on that, because that's what made this stand out for me, is the head buzz. Nothing that Enraged, the normal one, would give me. The normal one would be fine. It would make me productive and motivated, but Enraged actually did make me enraged. 10 minutes in, half an hour in, the mood and the energy elevates, and it doesn't go any higher after an hour, I would say, but there is a nice flow of a head buzz. Like, I want to call it a head buzz. It's a really warm, nice feeling. It's nothing too extreme or anything like that, but you do notice it when you're going from Enraged original to Enraged and Enraged, for example. You do really notice it, and I don't know if it's the halostastin, the stimulant, or the eria jarensis that's combined with it, but it's a really nice feeling and I really like it. It actually puts me in a really good, motivated, productive mode. And I don't want to say it makes me so happy. It's not euphoric or anything, but it's a really nice head buzz. And it's nothing that I've had before. Gulag didn't have that head buzz, but it gave me more happy vibes, made me more excited. But Wrecked and Raged gave me a nice warm head buzz. And I know I've said that like so many times, but I am not underusing that word. It actually gave me a nice flow of feel good, productive, vibe-full energy, if that's the word. But really, I felt really good, not really happy, but really productive. And long after the workout, I'm focused, I'm driven. But in the gym, let me tell you, any stress I have, completely zoned into that stress and gone into my sets. Everything I had in my mind that was making me really like a little bit anxious, angry, I would just focus on the set, put all that emotion into the workout, into the sets. And I'm not kidding, like I would just, I think at one point someone was trying to talk to me and asking me if I'm done with the machine, but I was like about to do a set, so I couldn't, my headphones were in as well, so I wasn't really ignoring him, but I did hear, I did feel like there was someone calling for my attention, but in my peripheral, my vision, I couldn't see any hand waving or anything like that, so I assumed there was no one talking to me, and I was just about to do a set, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop because I was about to lift a heavy weight, and yeah, just couldn't stop, okay? But this is a really nice pre-workout. Absolutely amazing head buzz, but the pumps are okay. I mean, that's expected. There's no nitric oxide boosters in here, but it comes from a really good workout. When you have a really good energy going, really good flow of energy going, and really nice, productive, happy, warm feeling, not really happy to the point where you're dancing. Well, actually, I was motivated. I wasn't dancing or anything like that, but I was in between sets. What's next? What's next? Would never stop. I like that. And it never made me feel too jittery. It never took me to the point where I had to calm myself down, where I was too anxious. It's just perfect. But if you looked at the formula, because I looked at the formula and I didn't think it was going to do that well. Honestly, like 100%. I'm a pre-workout analysis expert on formulas, but we know since Excelsior, formulas could be just formulas and you don't know until you get the experience. And this is what happened with Wrecked and Raged. Totally different from what I expected. But of course, I don't take halostastin often. It's not in that many pre-workouts. So would have to say how, but incredible. Or every aspect except the pumps. You would have to take a pump formula alongside with this. There's no Alpha GPC might help with strength and muscle, but creatine and pumps, you gotta get that from an outside source. But honestly, maybe if they remove beta-alanine and put citrulline, but then you don't know how the whole formula would synergize with each other. It might be a totally different experience. For example, taurine, if you put too much, it kind of takes away from the energy, like how we've seen with El Jefe Gorilla series. But 2 scoops, 10 grams, incredible. I actually looked forward to taking this more than Wrecked OG. But I wouldn't give up Wrecked OG because I like the pumps. But Wrecked and Rage, totally different experience from what I expected. This is incredible. It actually makes me enraged when I'm in the gym. There's no lies on the label. The name is correct. The name is on point. And I'm sure when they took this, they put the formula first and then they came up with the name. They took it, they went to the gym, they're like, all right, this is Enraged. This is the Enraged form. And the tolerance was never an issue with this. I would take it back to back on days and never had issues with tolerance. And I'm taking pre-workouts all the time, man, can't you tell? But really, if you want to feel better though, it would really help if you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That would really help the channel out and motivate me, and it would tell YouTube that you like these kind of reviews. and I'm always trying to improve myself, so please let me know if you have any feedback. I would take any negative, positive. I feel happy seeing a comment. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, anything, whatever you want. You can say, hey, Wrecked and Rage in the comment. But I do recommend it. Use coupon code FitFrek to save a little bit. And check out FitFrek.com for the strongest pre-workouts lists, and everything that you want to see is there. Thank you so much for watching.